Friends, you and I, we all want to do good to all. You see, when you do good to all, you're celebrating family. Some of you may not know your historical roots. Where does your lineage go back to? But you know, do you ever meet people that they just look like your family? Has anybody ever walked up to you and say, are you related to? Because if you are not, you got a twin. And friends, many times we have a broader family than we really recognize. As much as we have opportunity, let's do good to all, especially those of the household of faith. This emphasis on brotherly kindness talks about taking care of those in the household. And friends, when you live with people in the household, you and I have to work at being kind and nice and loving. But then he moves from brotherly kindness and taking care of those in the household to saying now issue brotherly kindness. But only 2 points this morning also begin to move towards love. Now, 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 7, I put these verses in our scriptures for sake of time this morning. It says, and add to brotherly kindness and add to godliness, brotherly kindness. And the brotherly kindness, King James Version, I added that one in for it says charity. And most of us know people that do benevolent work. Many times benevolent work are done through charitable organizations, acts of kindness. New King James says add to brotherly kindness love. And then New Living Translation says add to brotherly affection love with everyone. See, love is described, my friends, the word agapeo, it's described as the highest good for others. Dr. Lafayette Scales says love is seeking the highest good for everybody all the time. And what happens here is we ought to always want to be seeking the highest good for everybody all the time. The man that's down and out, I don't want to be seeking his highest good all the time. So sometimes when somebody has a lot of alcohol in their breath and I see that they're drunken and they ask me for money for food, I won't give them money for food, but I'll go buy them a meal. Because I know his highest good may not be to give him money where he can go and do more damage to himself, but I do have a requirement to feed those that are hungry. Are you hearing me? So this doesn't mean that you always have to say yes and never no, but sometime it may be that you use your wisdom and your discretion, that as much as you have opportunity, you meet the need. And friends, it's seeking the highest good for everybody all the time. Let me give you a few pointers on love. Not that you don't understand love, but this may help to broaden your sense of love. Listen, first of all, love is a choice. It's a deliberate choice, not an emotion. You see, a lot of people in the conversation that's going on in the community say, well, you just can't help who you love. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can help who you love. And there's a lot of conversation in the community wanting people to be more inclusive, saying, well, you know, if a woman, wonder if she just can't help but loving women. Love is a choice. Wonder if a man can't help loving a man. Love is a choice. Wonder if an adult can't help but loving a kid. Listen, love is a choice. And it's a deliberate choice. And let me give you proof text, one proof text. Matthew 5:44, it says there, I say unto you, love your enemies. You can't wait for the loving feeling for your enemies to come before you love the enemy. I ain't never felt like loving my enemy. But I can choose to love my enemy. Stay with 5:44 then. It says, bless those that curse you. Someone has cursed me out. I don't feel like saying God bless you. But I have to choose to love. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Do good to those that hate you. Some people will celebrate you, some people will tolerate you, and some people will just be haters. There's always haters out there. But he said, do something good for those that hate you. Buy them a Panera card and give it to them. The haters, the backstabbers. Do something good. Didn't get any amens on that one. Let me move on. Pray for those that spitefully use you. Pray for folks that use you. Take your money and tell you they're going to pay you back and then act like they don't know you when you see them the next time. They just used me. Pray for them and persecute you. You see, all of these factors, friends, when you look at them, loving enemies, blessing those that curse you, doing good to those that hate you, praying for those that spitefully use you and persecute you. Those are in the will. Listen, when you wake up as a married couple, today you had to choose to love that spouse again today. Because you had to choose to love them because of something they did yesterday or something that they did in the night.